lovely human. Welcome to The Little Flower. If you haven't been to my channel before, my name is Krista and I use the presence and essence of flowers along with the tarot to deliver messages to help you align to your most authentic and abundant nature and path. So for today's reading, I am offering a 3-card reading. It's going to be short and sweet, and it will be simply a message from the divine. So I am leaving it wide open. Go ahead and choose group number 1 with the spreading Dogbane, group number 2 with the Bladder Campion, and group number 3 with the large-leaved Aster, and I will see you in your reading. Hello, lovely human. Welcome to The Little Flower. If you haven't been to my channel before, my name is Krista and I use the presence and essence of flowers along with the tarot to deliver messages to help you align to your most authentic and abundant nature and path. So for today's reading, we are doing a short and sweet message from the divine. We're only using 3 tarot cards for this from the Tarot Landscapes tarot deck. And you chose, hold on, I'm going to turn off the fan I have going in the background. All right. Yes, sorry about that. White noise in the intro and right there. But yes, you chose the flower, which is called the spreading Dogbane. I thought it was cute because I did actually pick this flower when I was walking a dog. So dogs could be symbolic for you in some way, or I guess loyalty. Dogs for me symbolize loyalty. But typically the spreading Dogbane represents emotional support and solace. So we're going to put your Dogbane right over here and we're going to pull your 3 cards. So you have, ooh. Well, that's a beautiful card to get out of the entire deck. The 10 of Cups, one of the happiest cards in the deck. And lo and behold, there is a dog on the card. So dogs maybe really must be symbolic for you in some way. There's like companionship. There's also a feeling of a dog in spirit or a friend in spirit who had like golden retriever energy. There's just very loyal, fun, playful energy coming through. There's also a cat here, a black cat on there as well. I just wanted to mention that. It's like friendship, unlikely friendship. You also got the Page of Pentacles and the Emperor. Okay, this is a beautiful reading. Wow. This is a feeling of taking your first step towards stability within your friendships, within your family circle, within your closest, most intimate relationships. This is a step towards feeling safe in the world as yourself, loved as yourself, honored as yourself by those who are closest to you, truly respected, truly protected, truly uplifted by those who are around you. Provided for, completely supported. There is a little spider here in the corner of this deck, which I find interesting. I'm wondering if it's almost like looking up to the ceiling of another building and there's a spider on the ceiling, but spiders are a symbol for the web of life, for the human network, connectivity, how we're all connected in the same web of life. And that makes perfect sense for this kind of energy. So this is the energy of someone who knows their place in the world, feels centered in their place, feels purposeful where they're at, feels like they have a contribution to make to the world. This is someone who feels accepted and loved. This is someone who feels calm, stable, steady, happy, of course, with the 10 of Cups. There's complete joy and happiness, emotional fulfillment and contentment. Whatever you have done recently, whatever steps you've taken in your life, it seems as though this is whatever step you've taken. It is the first step towards all that I've just mentioned here. So even if you're not seeing the full fruition of your desire to feel this way within the human family, so to speak, you will soon. And it feels like an alignment to what is most important to you, and a recognition that you have a part to play on this earth that will benefit humanity, and an alignment with your truest soul nature. So there's a deep humility here. There's a surrender here. There's a trust. And you're being, I don't know what the word is, like praised or honored, or there's a gratitude coming in for the recent step or steps you've taken in your life to perhaps walk away from something, or simply walk towards something new. Whatever it was that you've done to make a change, you're being praised for that. You're being honored for that. That is being well received by the divine and by the world of spirit. So congratulations, you are on a higher plateau. You are completely and utterly supported moving forward, and you will be supported. You will have all of the material resources you will need. You will have all of the emotional support, the mental support, the spiritual support that you will need moving forward. It feels like a step up, one step with the Page of Pentacles. It really feels like you've taken one step, and it is the most powerful step. And my late stepdad's phrase that everybody knows him by, and it is not just his phrase, of course. A lot of people have heard this phrase, but it is, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And it's beautiful. You've taken that step. So you have an amazing future ahead of you, and pat yourself on the back because you have shifted something in your life in a very grounded, material way. And you yourself are creating stability and structure and safety and security in your life. And you are on that trajectory now. And there's no looking back. So good for you. Good for you. I keep thinking of animals again. They keep coming back with the Dogbane here. There's something there about animals and how they're going to support your journey here, and how important it is to have them by your side. If this isn't pets, this is a feeling of a connection to nature, maybe birds. I mean, like, it could just literally be animals in nature. But there is a strong kinship with animals that will be pervading your life during this phase. And you're encouraged to deepen those relationships with those animals, whatever animals may be in your life, in whatever form, to put the intention out there to connect with them more deeply than you ever have before, and to learn from them. Like, even with the spider here, there's a feeling of it, like when you see a spider, instead of just being like, oh, a spider, like moving on, you take time to listen to the spider, take time to be more present, even just for a couple seconds with the spider. And you take in the energy of these animals and these beings, because they all have either something to transmit or something to like download, or just it's like it feels very nurturing and supportive. There's a feeling of there are spirit guides all around you in the form of animals, or maybe even animals and spirit guides work together to speak to you. So keep your eye on that. Keep your eye on the animals around you, and the bugs. There's a spider here. So I love that the turtle's here. This is a slow and steady wins the race situation. You've taken the first step. Think about this first step that you've taken, and think about, the energy and time and effort that this step took, and recognize that moving forward, a lot of the bigger steps you're going to take are going to be big shifts like this that might take some time and energy to work out, but they're very well worth it. So, yeah, there's just really positive energy around this slow and steady phase of your life. And it's a feeling of being settled in the slow and steady. There's no like, I'm concerned about getting from point A to point B as quickly as possible. It is just, oh, I'm good here. I'm happy here. I'm happy right here where I'm at in the middle of this process, and I feel content and I feel supported, nourished, I feel connected, and I'm really wanting for nothing here. So all is well. So really beautiful. I think this was your reading, group number 1 with the, I keep wanting to call this the wandering Dogbane for some reason, but it's called the spreading Dogbane. But wandering Dogbane has come into my mind like 3 times. So maybe there could be something here about travel, a desire to travel, like wandering though. Let me think. Let me dig a little deeper because it feels weird in context to everything I just said where you're settled where you are. So yeah, wandering. Wow, these flowers smell really good. Just caught a really good whiff. I wonder if it's these. Oh, it is those. Those smell good. The wandering Dogbane smells awesome. Ooh, that's making me think of like wandering into unknown territory within your own being. Like, okay, so the smell of it, like it's like I caught a whiff of something, and it created the sense of curiosity in me, and I went to go, oh, what is that? Let me smell it. And it kind of put me in this little trance. I was very in the moment in that moment. So there's a feeling of being swept away here and there by these little like curiosities. Like now that you're like slower and more steady and grounded, you recognize all the magic and the purity and the beauty and the life that exists, that has existed all around you this entire time. When maybe before you were drifted off and focused on like what should come next, now you're here in the moment and you're seeing that the now is all I need right now. And not only need, but the now is amazing and beautiful. And I'm so content with it. It's a grounded, steady contentment and like a soft joy. So, yeah, really beautiful. Anything else? Let's see. Let me look at it does feel like this is a time to dream big. While you may feel contented and safe in the steps you're taking and where you're at, this 10 of Cups is making me think of looking forward to the future, the way the dog and the cat are looking forward, and they're reflecting. There's like a puddle here with rainbow reflecting in it, and they're kind of reflecting and, thinking like, I guess, dreaming in a way. And I kind of love this. Oh, and there are dandelions. That's what made me think of dreams come true or wishes. And so there's an energy here of a detached, like dreaming for the future, like what it is you want to see in the future, but you're not clinging to it. You're not attached to it. You're just steady. There's a recognition here that even your dreaming, even your resting of your soul in a potential that could be, is making the world a better place. And a recognition that when you're resting in those places of dreaminess, those places of envisioning the future, not only for yourself, but for the world, for those around you. When you're in those moments, you're recognizing those moments as real and true and blessed by the divine and inevitable. And so, it's a collective vision that you're seeing, a vision for hope for humanity, hope for life on earth. And you are unattached to how it comes about, but you are willing to take steps to make it happen. And because of this, you trust the winding journey of your life, and you are able to stay content and present and grounded on your path. And you know that those little curiosities that come up and little side quests that come up along the way or veer you off course, they're not veering you off course at all. They're keeping you on course in the middle of your soul and your spirit and your joy. That like following your joy and following your soul and following a beautiful vision for the future of yourself and humanity is the path. So that's not toxic positivity. That's faith. It's beautiful. All right, well, tell the animals in your life that you love them. Make sure you remind all of them that you love them. Give them a hug or a snuggle if you can, if they're like pets, of course, obviously. We're not hugging bears out in the woods or anything, but because they're here for you. And just, yeah, send them love. And I think that is your reading, group number 1. Thank you so much for being here. Ooh, I looked up and it said 1717 on the camera timer. 17 is the number of the star, which is dreams and wishes come true. So beautiful ending to the reading. Thank you so much for being here. I hope I see you in another reading. Bye. All right, my lovely human. If you'd like to be supported by me more deeply through powerful energy healing transmissions that serve as monthly anchor points to keep you grounded and aligned to your most fulfilling and abundant path, along with access to a growing collection of exclusive soulful pick-a-flower readings, I'd be honored to have you in the sacred space of my Little Flower Patreon community. My intention is for this space to be a spiritual lifeline to healing, clarity, and soul alignment. A sacred container that leaves you feeling free and safe to unfold into your most authentic and abundant nature. I've made this accessible at just $8 per month, intentionally so as the number 8 symbolizes abundance, balance, and unity. If you feel called, feel free to like, comment, or subscribe to the Little Flower YouTube channel, as all of these exchanges help not only for my channel growth, but for me to feel connected to the fabric of the community who finds their way into the energetic space I've created. Feel free to browse my single infinite prayer energy healing transmissions, check out my adorable merch featuring my bee and flowers logo and the phrase, "Hello, lovely human," and leave me a tip, or in other words, buy me a coffee if you feel called to. I sometimes offer personal readings, so be on the lookout for open slots for those as well. Everything you'll need is listed in the description box below. Last but not least, I have another YouTube channel called Soul Hearken, which is my heart and soul in video form. If you feel called to it, I'd be honored to have you over there as well. With so much gratitude, I send you prayers of happiness, peace, health, and wealth. You are honored and loved. Hello, lovely human. Welcome to the Little Flower. If you haven't been to my channel before, my name is Krista, and I use the presence and essence of flowers along with the tarot to deliver messages to help you align to your most authentic and abundant nature and path. So for today's reading, sorry, I'm getting distracted. I decided to listen to music while I was doing this reading. I forgot to listen to music on my headphones for the first one. And I was like, oh, let me get back on that. And no, that is not working out. That was very distracting for some reason. It was just like chill music, but I think we need silence for this one. So for this reading, we are doing a short and sweet message from the divine, and we're only using 3 tarot cards from the Tarot Landscapes deck. And you chose this amazing flower that I found on the side of the road earlier when I was walking my family's dog, Arlo. And it is called the Bladder Campion, or AKA Maiden's Tears. So it represents enduring love and commitment. But look at this beauty. Hold on, let me show you. Look at this thing. How cool is this? I have never seen anything like it. Look at it. Like in the wild, man. I'm up here in New Brunswick in Canada, and obviously they don't have these where I'm from, which is central Illinois in the States. But yeah, I'm just letting you get an eyeful of this beautiful little guy. And apparently, like, it looks very delicate and it's so tiny and dainty seeming, but apparently it's very hardy. And actually what I read was that it can withstand a lot of metals. Like sometimes it indicates a lack of health of soil, and it was right next to a road, so I think that makes sense. But weirdly, it's very resilient, even though it looks incredibly delicate. So that could be part of the symbolism for, as well as the enduring love and commitment, which is super cool. So let's see what your tarot cards are. You got the Two of Pentacles. Okay. Aw, there's a raccoon carrying a boulder over a log. But he's by himself. The Two of Pentacles is supposed to be like... Oh, wait. No. I'm thinking of Three of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is juggling a lot of tasks at once. So it seems like his task is carrying a boulder over a log and balancing on the log. So then we have the Death card. And the Nine of Cups. Wow. Nine of Cups is a beautiful card about spiritual and emotional well-being and contentment. So really beautiful. We've got a beautiful oasis in a desert here. The animals we have present are an elephant, a seagull, a baby sea turtle trying to run to the ocean before the seagull gets it, and of course this raccoon carrying a boulder across this sketchy log. So we've got a little bit of danger element here, kind of interestingly, with the baby turtle trying to get to the water and the raccoon carrying the boulder. It's like risky energy. And also, I will say, there are a bunch of eggs over here, and this is the first sea turtle to exit one of the eggs. And this boulder that the raccoon is carrying across the log looks like an egg. It's giving me the energy of someone who is struggling and who is having a really tough time, and who could be possibly struggling with their environment, struggling with the tasks ahead of them, or the tasks on their plate. And with this Nine of Cups energy here being with this oasis in the middle of the desert. And what kind of animal is this? I thought that was an elephant, but it is either... Oh, it's a camel. It's a camel. Cool. So the oasis that you seek is inside yourself. I know camels can hold a lot of like moisture in their body, like a lot of water. That's why they can withstand the desert for so long. And of course, the oasis. The relief you need and that you seek is within your own being. And this could be within your relationship to the divine. This could be within an artistic endeavor, like an artistic, maybe not, I don't even want to call it an endeavor. I kind of want to call it, how weird too, there's an egg and this, something with eggs, there's something going on with eggs. So this could be like something's hatching in your life, because I looked up and I never noticed this egg on a little stand that I have in the corner over there. And for some reason it like popped out at me. So we have more eggs. It's also giving me the energy of like whatever is giving you the most relief and release, go there, because it's like there's one avenue of relief for you that is pulling you in, and it's the one that's showing results. It's the one that, so this could be, since this is something that's found within, this could be something you're doing to take care of yourself, take care of your body, take care of your mental health, take care of your soul. This could be prayer. This could be breath work. This could be yoga. This could be running. Like this could be whatever it is that has to do like purely with your own being. So, of course it can involve external things like yoga classes, a therapist, but I think you get my point. This is something that, like, even with those external supports, this is something you're doing for yourself, and you're, in a way, you're helping yourself. It's just giving, there is relief for you. There is internal relief and satiation. There is a feeling of nurturing and calming and soothing that wants to come through for you from within you. And I think that revelation that this soothing and this calm and this peace is coming from literally your own soul is going to be something that is so I don't know if the word validating, maybe, yeah, validating for you, validating of who you are, validating that you can take care of yourself, validating that you are innately good, innately pure, that you exist as a wellspring of love and creativity and abundance and truth and nurturing potential, healing potential. It all comes from within you. So waking up to this is a revelation. Waking up to going from a place of feeling helpless, and perhaps I'm going to venture to guess you might have been looking outside of yourself for, it could be like a couple different things. Like you could have been looking outside of yourself for relief, or you could have been stuck in old patterns that you, like coping mechanisms that temporarily provided you relief, but maybe didn't solve the problem. You could have been looking to your loved ones to like, or even blaming loved ones, or looking to, I'm not saying, you don't have to claim all of these, but I'm just throwing out ideas that could be confirming for some of you, but, or looking to them to solve a problem for you, when all along the problem could only be solved within your own being. So I think, well, with the death card being here and the death card being about transformation, there's a recognition here that you are the one who has to shift. You are the one who has to change. There is like an isolated feeling, like isolation in a way, but like a healthy isolation, like being cut off. Like if someone's been enabled over time to be a certain way, that's not serving them. It's like, it's the energy of being cut off and you having to figure it out for yourself and find that strength within, find that truth within. And that like that isolation moment, that cutting off moment being incredibly transformative, and you recognizing that moving forward in order to thrive, in order to grow, in order to be okay, in order to feel nurtured and satiated and calm in your life and feel steady and stable, that you have to make changes and you have to give things up that you had clinged so hard to for so long. That is what the death card is about. It is releasing what no longer serves and letting yourself transform into the person that you need to be for not survival, but for thrival, to thrive, because you want to thrive, you want to grow, you want to be steady, you want to be able to take care of yourself, support yourself, you want to be able to just move forward in your life. So you have everything you need to do that within your own being. Two of Pentacles can be about busyness. It can be about having a lot on your plate. This transformation could feel like a lot at first, but over time, it would feel more steady. And then there's also symbolism on this Two of Pentacles card, where the raccoon has been carrying the boulder, of course, and then this is all like shadowy. He came out of the shadows and now he's in the sun. He's almost to the other side, and it's almost like getting the ball rolling, like it's like you've been getting the ball rolling and you come out of the heaviest part of it, and soon you'll be able to put this, like the little raccoon will be able to put his ball down on the ground and roll it, as opposed to carrying it. Sorry, my symbolism and my metaphors are all over the place. You get what I'm saying though. And he's in the sun now, so there's just more energizing energy. There's more light. He can see better. It just feels more clear. I feel like the worst is behind you and nothing but sunlight is in front of you. With the maiden's tears symbolizing enduring love and commitment, this feels like enduring love and commitment to yourself and to your deepest desires and to what you're building in your life. Making decisions to create change in your life that is beneficial for you, that may be difficult in the moment, but in the long run will pay off, and you'll be so grateful that you made those changes. Yeah, it feels like breaking a lot of patterning, internal patterning, like bad I don't want to call it bad habits, but habits that you would deem as like not serving you. My best advice for someone who's in the energy of this is to trust your inner compass and do a lot of soul searching. Take a lot of time to yourself. Do whatever makes you get in touch with your own unique voice, like the voice of your soul, the fabric of the truth that exists within you. You really need access to that to move forward within this, because I think it's a tough journey to shed parts of you that have, like, fixtures of your life that have been there for so long and that have made you feel secure, given you a sense of security for so long. It's kind of terrifying sometimes to let those be stripped away, and it's like, what are we left with? But you're left with your pure, beautiful, amazing, connected soul, and you're only going to be able to dive more deeply into that moving forward in your life. And with the 9 of Cups being about emotional contentment and emotional fulfillment, wishes come true, that is exactly what's going to happen for you. So it's like a painful process, but rewarding process. And I know it can be tough, but you can do this. And I think literally it's just like the only directive is to go within. That's literally all you have to do. And it will be the thing that gets you through. Go within and serve yourself. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. Honor yourself. Listen to yourself. Take that time and get to know what's going on in your internal being, and nurture and support yourself. Take care of your body. Take care of your soul. And literally that's all you need to do, and everything else will fall into place. You will find the answers. You will find the clarity. You will know what to do if you are doing that consistently through this process. So, all right, group number 2, this was your reading. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope I see you in another reading. Bye. All right, my lovely human. If you'd like to be supported by me more deeply through powerful energy healing transmissions that serve as monthly anchor points to keep you grounded and aligned to your most fulfilling and abundant path, along with access to a growing collection of exclusive soulful pick-a-flower readings, I'd be honored to have you in the sacred space of my Little Flower Patreon community. My intention is for this space to be a spiritual lifeline to healing, clarity, and soul alignment. A sacred container that leaves you feeling free and safe to unfold into your most authentic and abundant nature. I've made this accessible at just $8 per month, intentionally so, as the number 8 symbolizes abundance, balance, and unity. If you feel called, feel free to like, comment, or subscribe to the Little Flower YouTube channel, as all of these exchanges help not only for my channel growth, but for me to feel connected to the fabric of the community who finds their way into the energetic space I've created. Feel free to browse my single infinite prayer energy healing transmissions, check out my adorable merch featuring my bee and flowers logo and the phrase "Hello, lovely human," and leave me a tip, or in other words, buy me a coffee if you feel called to. I sometimes offer personal readings, so be on the lookout for open slots for those as well. Everything you'll need is listed in the description box below. Last but not least, I have another YouTube channel called Soul Hearken, which is my heart and soul in video form. If you feel called to it, I'd be honored to have you over there as well. With so much gratitude, I send you prayers of happiness, peace, health, and wealth. You are honored and loved. Hello, lovely human. Welcome to The Little Flower. If you haven't been to my channel before, my name is Krista, and I use the presence and essence of flowers along with the tarot to deliver messages to help you align to your most authentic and abundant nature and path. So for today's reading, we are doing a short and sweet 3-card pull that asks the question, well, actually, it's a message from the divine. That's the best way to put it. So it is as simple as that. We're going to go ahead and just get into it. You chose the large flowered Aster. Asters are one of my favorite, or large-leafed asters, sorry. They're one of my favorite flowers. They are symbolic of dreams come true. I like to associate them with this star card in tarot. And there's said Aster is named after the goddess Astrea, and there's some lore with her about the stars falling from the sky, or she fell from the sky and became an aster flower, something like that. Sorry, I don't know the details, but it's like falling stars is the idea. So I always like to think of it as like dreams coming into reality, like the stars falling to the earth, like something in the ethereal realms, something you thought up or your heart desired becoming manifest in the material. So really positive omen for your manifestations. And we're just going to get right into the tarot cards and see what you got. So I pulled cards from the Tarot Landscapes, and you got, ooh, the Queen of Cups. Oh, I love that. We have like a sperm whale swept up in an underwater tornado here. That is interesting. Okay, and then we have the King of Cups. Oh my God, that's awesome. Very watery. Okay, and then, ooh, this is seriously, literally what I just said. Ace of Pentacles. The ethereal realms, what you're dreaming of, King and Queen of Cups, becoming manifest. So whatever it is, it's almost like I just want to say your dreams can become reality, like 100%, whatever it is, like the highest of high dreams that you have can become reality. I almost just want to drill it in your being, because I feel like you have a lot of dreams that you want to manifest in this world, and you have a lot of visions that have been placed on your heart. And if you have been feeling doubtful that these things could possibly come true, if the world's doubts and restrictions and limitations have been creeping into your heart, creeping into your mind, please, please, please do some cord cutting and quit that, because your dreams are possible. Of course, the divine has a plan. Of course, the divine has timing. That is of no matter. You can still exist in that energy of those dreams come true. The potential of those dreams come true. You can exist and rest in a state of faithful patience for those things to come manifest. And while you're existing in faithful patience, you are enjoying your life, you are grounded, you are safe, you are feeling whole and steady and satiated and loved and honored and connected this entire time. So it is all possible for you. Not only that your dreams are going to come true, but you can live in a state of bliss and grace and a feeling that your dreams are already true in the meantime, before they've been made manifest on the physical plane. So we do have counterparts here. We have a King and Queen of Cups. This is especially a benevolent sign for you. An auspicious sign, auspicious omen, if one of the things that is on your heart to manifest is a relationship. So take everything I just said about your dreams becoming reality, exactly what you want becoming manifest, and apply that for those of you who are wanting to create or manifest a healthy, beautiful, loving partnership or relationship. Yes, absolutely, 100%. 2 of the 3 cards are counterparts. So it's like yes, 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 yes. That is the energy that is coming through. Yes, 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 yes. Nail on the head. Like, it's coming. It's absolutely coming. So stay in hopeful expectation of it. Know that you will only receive the utmost beautiful, weird words are coming, like masterful. Why is masterful? I don't know what that is in terms of a relationship, but you will only receive the relationship that is on your heart, the healthy one, the one that brings you joy, and the one that uplifts you and supports you and sees you and respects you and wants the best for you. The one that is healthy and calm and steady. The the one that feels fruitful, feels overflowing, feels fun and free, the one that brings healing to your life, the one that brings more love into your world, the one that makes you see the beauty that exists in your own soul, parts of yourself that you never seen with such clarity. You see through the eyes of this loved one. This partnership exists and is imminent. You are meant for it. Absolutely 100%. You are the counterpart to another who is your beautiful loved one. I don't know what else. I feel like I could go on forever. The energy here is so beautiful and so harmonious between the two of you. You understand each other, you get each other, and with them both being the King and Queen of Cups, it is a very harmonious, vibrant, beautiful, kind of dreamy, connected, emotionally understanding, just world that it exists as the two of you together. So it feels like you're in your own little world together. You really are, and you understand each other like no one else could. You feel safe to show all of you. You feel unashamed. No part of you feels ashamed within this space. And if you do feel any shame or negative energy or emotions come up within the relationship, it's such a healthy and harmonious and safe place that you know it's safe for this to come up, to be observed, to be nurtured, and to be either released or transformed into what it truly is meant to be. It's the calmest relationship you've ever experienced in your life. The most healing relationship you've ever experienced in your life. If you're in a relationship and it brings you, for those of you who are, and it's brought you strife or you don't feel safe, this isn't that, you know. This is something that you're meant to open up to and walk towards one way or another. So Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is real. Ace of Pentacles is someone who shows up, a true new beginning in the material. Someone who's present, someone who's grounded, someone who, the word present came through again, so maybe it's someone who gives a lot of gifts. That could be a thing. Your dream relationship is better than you can imagine. So whatever you're imagining, please put the phrase "or something better" when you're doing any type of manifestation or intention setting, or something better, because there is a something better that you're unaware of. Continue to keep that in mind. It's not gonna look exactly like you may envision it. Don't have any expectations. Just trust. And with the Cups cards being here, it feels more intuitive, and it feels more like you could close your eyes and feel the energy of the person and the alchemical process that's happening between you, and you'll know that this is the person. It's not about the way they look, it's about the way they feel in your world. So that's the number one tell-all. And I think this is going to be a relationship that when you first enter into it, it will feel very safe. Like if it's someone you're just meeting, it will be someone that you feel instantly safe and grounded around. It won't be one of those like nervous, overwhelming, kind of things. It will just be like, oh, I like this person. Like I feel really good around this person. Like no expectation, just, oh, I want to be this person's friend, like calm, steady, that doesn't have to resonate for everybody. Sometimes you can still have the butterflies and, but I think for most of you, it will be just instantly safe feeling. Because I know sometimes also that can be a red flag when you feel instantly safe. Sometimes it is like trauma bonding, like you feel safe because they have the same trauma as you, and it turns into something crazy, but we're not talking about that. This is like an instant, just soul recognition, a calm, a steady, and it stays steady. It doesn't spiral. It just stays consistently steady. And that's how you'll know. But yeah, wow, this turned into a a relationship reading and imminent and incoming partnership for you. So I hope it resonated for most of you. I know some of you are probably already in partnerships, and I don't want to give you any idea that, if it doesn't look exactly like this, that you're not in the right thing. Because with the number one, the Ace of Pentacles, I was thinking, for those of you who are in a partnership, there is an opportunity for a deepening, like a new beginning within the partnership itself. And it feels like a very emotional, intuitive connection that's unlocked, even deeper than it already is. So it's another level. It's another layer of healing that could be happening between the two of you. All right. Is there anything else here? The Aster is kind of speaking to me a little. Let me kind of want to show you the flower anyway. It's kind of funky looking, but I feel like the Aster has something to say. You're deserving of the best things in life, the best relationships, the best lifestyle, the best, and this is the best for you, whatever's the best for you. There is no like universal the best, of course. The best, I keep thinking of a home, like the best home, the best town to live in, like the best, like the ultimate best dream reality. Like, I'm kind of circling back to the initial message here, that you can have your greatest dreams come true. You can live your ideal life. And while that might not, like, there's no way, of course, that you can dream up exactly how things are going to turn out, because that would be boring anyway. And while you cannot fathom 100% what it will turn out like, you can still have like those desires met. You can still feel contented, at home, at peace, connected, loved, honored, cherished. You can feel limitless. You can feel impactful. You can feel loving. You can feel so purposeful in your life. Grounded, present, safe, healthy, healed. All of this is possible for you. Believe in the best of your life to come true. All right, group number 3. This was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, one more thing. The octopus has 8 legs. I kind of didn't get into the symbolism. I had my eyes closed for a lot of this reading because it was a very emotional, intuitive energy. The octopus has 8 legs, symbolic of abundance and expansion. You can have whatever you want. Take your pick, man. You can have all 8 legs worth of whatever it is you want in your life. And I like that there's a maze here. There's like a labyrinth on this rock. And it's just a reminder that this is a winding path. You can still have all of your dreams met, but in a strange way, the winding path of it all is the way to all of the dreams being met. There is no linear path when it comes to like, well, I heard soul retrieval, but like when it comes to your soul's highest good and what that looks like in the material, it's not going to be linear. It's going to feel like you're going off course at certain times, but trust the path. It is a labyrinth, and just trust and go with your intuition and go with your flow and go with your feeling. As far as the symbolism for this card goes, we have again, I think it's called a sperm whale, and it's upside down in a tornado in the water. What does this mean? Whales are symbolic of, well, I heard whale song, like there's whale song, but whales typically are symbolic of family and connection, and this is a solo whale. So maybe it feels a little chaotic on the way to this partnership and this sense of home and being honored and loved. And maybe it almost seems like it's representing a solo part of your journey that was necessary. If not that, it could be like feeling alone with something you're going through and like nobody can understand. And then entering into this partnership, it's like you finally have, like someone sees it and someone understands it. And it's like you're finally fully like at home in the world, because like another, like all of you is seen and witnessed in the reflection of another's eyes, and all of you is understood. And that's that feeling, like you are no longer feeling like you're tossed about, being misunderstood or unseen. You're seen. You're truly seen. But I do think ultimately this is coming from a place of you seeing yourself first and accepting yourself first. And that is why this person's coming in. Not that that's a prerequisite for this person to come in, by the way. You can still be unhealed in aspects of you. Of course, we're human beings. We're always going to be unhealed. If we had to be fully healed before we met someone, we would that would mean nobody could meet someone and the human race would cease to exist. But yeah, so that's my point, I guess. You're going to still be a little unhealed, when you're in this relationship. This will be healing for you, the relationship. Anyway, I feel like I'm rambling. I think this was your message. Thank you so much for being here, group number 3, and I hope I see you in another reading. Bye. All right, my lovely human. If you'd like to be supported by me more deeply through powerful energy healing transmissions that serve as monthly anchor points to keep you grounded and aligned to your most fulfilling and abundant path, along with access to a growing collection of exclusive soulful pick a flower readings, I'd be honored to have you in the sacred space of my Little Flower Patreon community. My intention is for this space to be a spiritual lifeline to healing, clarity, and soul alignment. A sacred container that leaves you feeling free and safe to unfold into your most authentic and abundant nature. I've made this accessible at just $8 per month, intentionally so as the number 8 symbolizes abundance, balance, and unity. If you feel called, feel free to like, comment, or subscribe to the Little Flower YouTube channel, as all of these exchanges help not only for my channel growth, but for me to feel connected to the fabric of the community who finds their way into the energetic space I've created. Feel free to browse my single infinite prayer energy healing transmissions, check out my adorable merch featuring my bee and flowers logo and the phrase, "Hello, lovely human," and leave me a tip, or in other words, buy me a coffee if you feel called to. I sometimes offer personal readings, so be on the lookout for open slots for those as well. Everything you'll need is listed in the description box below. Last but not least, I have another YouTube channel called Soul Hearken, which is my heart and soul in video form. If you feel called to it, I'd be honored to have you over there as well. With so much gratitude, I send you prayers of happiness, peace, health, and wealth. You are honored and loved.